The Little Bunny. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, lived a little bunny named Benny. Benny was a charming young bunny who always had a spring in his step. Benny loved to eat carrots. He had a secret stash of the crunchiest, sweetest carrots that he had harvested himself. Yet, Benny had no one to share his yummy treats with. One day, while Benny was nibbling on a carrot, he saw a squirrel named Sandy struggling to find food. Benny, with his heart full of compassion, decided to share some of his carrots with Sandy. Sandy was delighted and thanked Benny for his kindness. The following day, Benny saw a deer named Daisy looking for food. She was finding it hard to find fresh greens. Benny once again kindly offered some of his carrots. Daisy, touched by Benny's generosity, thanked him and ate the carrots gratefully. Word soon spread in the forest about Benny's kindness. The animals began to admire and respect Benny, and they all wanted to be his friend. Benny was happy to share his carrots, but he began to worry as his stash was dwindling. He wondered if he would run out of carrots. Benny, feeling a bit uneasy, decided to plant more carrots. He worked hard every day, digging, planting, and watering the carrot seeds. Soon, baby carrots started to sprout. Benny was overjoyed and realized that sharing doesn't mean having less, but it can, in fact, lead to more. Meanwhile, Benny's friends noticed that he was working hard and they decided to help. Sandy, Daisy, and other forest friends stepped in to assist Benny. Together, they watered the carrots, removed the weeds, and protected them from pests. Benny was grateful for their help and felt a sense of unity and togetherness. In due time, the carrot patch flourished. It was full of big, delicious carrots. Benny was delighted. There was enough for all his friends and more. Benny, feeling proud and happy, decided to throw a carrot feast. All the animals in the forest were invited for a grand meal. Benny's friends were thrilled with the idea and eagerly looked forward to the feast. They were excited not just for the carrots, but also for the camaraderie. On the day of the feast, the forest was abuzz with happiness. Animals of all sizes, shapes, and colors came together to celebrate. The feast was a grand success. The different animals shared their own meals as well, turning the event into a potluck of forest delicacies. After the feast, the animals thanked Benny for his generosity, and Benny thanked them for their help and friendship. It was a heartwarming sight. They all celebrated and played together until late in the night. Benny was the happiest bunny that day, surrounded by friends and filled with joy. From that day onwards, Benny always shared his carrots. He loved seeing his friends happy and he enjoyed their company. Benny had learned the joy of sharing. He realized that the happiness he received from sharing was far greater than the pleasure of having all the carrots to himself. Not only did Benny share his carrots, but he also shared his time and helped his friends whenever they needed him. He was a true friend. The animals in the forest admired Benny. His kindness and generosity had not only earned him friends but also respect and love from the forest animals. Benny, the little bunny who learned to share, had become an example for everyone. He had shown that even the smallest of actions can bring the greatest happiness. And so, Benny continued to live in the beautiful forest, surrounded by his friends. He continued to share, to love, and to bring joy to everyone around him. He taught a valuable lesson to all, that sharing does not diminish what we have. Instead, it increases and multiplies joy, fostering friendships and strengthening bonds. It's true what they say, the more you share, the more you have. And Benny, the little bunny, was a living example of this beautiful truth. Every time the animals of the forest saw Benny, they were reminded of his generosity and kindness. His name became synonymous with sharing and friendship. Benny's story became a legend in the forest, told to every new generation of animals. They all aimed to be like Benny, and the forest was a happier place because of it. And Benny, he was content. He had everything he could ever want: friends, respect, and the simple joy that came from sharing. Indeed, Benny was the happiest bunny in the forest. So, remember, like Benny, we too can bring joy to ourselves and others by sharing. Benny's tale is a gentle reminder for us all to be kind, generous, and always ready to share our blessings. Yes, a sharing heart is a happy heart, and Benny will always be remembered as the little bunny with the biggest, happiest heart. And so, in the heart of the forest, under the twinkling stars and amidst the rustling leaves, the story of Benny, the sharing bunny, would forever live on. Benny's story is more than just a tale of a bunny who learned to share. It's a story of friendship, unity, respect, and of course, the simple yet profound joy of sharing. And through his story, Benny continues to inspire us all to share generously, love deeply, and live happily together. Such was the tale of Benny, the little bunny who learned to share. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed the laughter and joy, please consider subscribing to our channel for more heartwarming adventures like this. See you soon.